YouTube, what's up? It's me, Jess, and I'm an opera singer. So today's video I'm so excited for. I'm still in the Christmas spirit, of course. Today's video is Miss Tori Kelly singing Oh Holy Night. Now I definitely owe her a proper performance analysis because my last video I was literally just fangirling because I couldn't get over how good she was singing. But anyways, let's get right into this video. This is Oh Holy Night. Let's go.
Okay, let's keep the party going.
Please.
Our next performer has gone from YouTube to the Billboard charts, and now this. Please welcome singer-songwriter Tori Kelly.
What? I could scream louder than all of that. It's okay. They don't know what they're in for.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth.
Beautiful. Okay. The first note that Tori Kelly sang was slightly flat, and she grew into the pitch. It was a millisecond. You could barely hear it. But I actually don't blame her. I really think it was the production. She's outside. When you're outside, the acoustic level and just the sound overall is diminished so much, and she got right into the pitch. She's good. Next, I actually really want to talk about the simplicity of the vocal line and her voice, because there's so much you can do with the beginning of this song, right? You can go,
Oh, holy night,
oh holy night,
the stars are brightly shining.
the stars are brightly shining.
It is the night
It is the night
of our dear Savior's birth.
of our dear Savior's birth. Whatever, you know? There's so much you can do to dramatize the beginning of this song. And I love that Miss Tori Kelly is keeping it bare. She's keeping it very simple. Because, don't get me wrong, Tori Kelly can definitely do all of that. Y'all, she's a vocal beast. But by keeping it simple, it's going to make those extra moments later on, if she gives it to us, that much more special. So I really appreciate just the simplicity of this all.
Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared,
Oh,
and the
beautiful.
soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees.
Special runs.
Oh, hear the angel voices.
Nice.
Night divine, oh night, when Christ was born.
Okay, I'm gonna stop here. One thing I listen for acutely in advanced singers, which Tori Kelly very much is the last note of the phrase. Why? Because it tells me a lot about the singer's breath management and whether they understand how to control it, right? So if the last note of the phrase is under-supported, it's telling me a couple of things. A, maybe the singer just didn't take in enough air. Or B, maybe the singer took in enough air, but it wasn't managed well throughout the phrase. And more often cases than not, it is the latter. The singer actually took in plenty of air, they just didn't manage it very well throughout the duration of the phrase. And let me tell you all, Tori Kelly, the last notes of her phrases are very energized and have so much support. Granted, the phrases are not long at all, but you can still do so much with short phrases, and that last note needs to have energy. I've just got to give her credit for that because she's actually very consistent with that in all of her singing. And it really is a meticulous thing, even for advanced singers. Sometimes we've got to sit down and analyze and say, okay, I'm giving too much air on this literal one specific note. Let me keep the amount of air that I've been giving to these notes. Let me significantly pull back some air on this one specific note or a couple of notes so that therefore I can have enough air for the very last note at the end of the phrase. I know I have done that so many times in opera, especially with very difficult phrases. It's just a thing we've got to do. Gorgeous. Beautiful crescendo. Oh my god, oh my god. When Christ was born. Oh my god, okay. This is exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about the last notes of phrases and breath management. I'm gonna go back because I really want y'all to listen to these two phrases and appreciate the breath management and the energy. Did y'all hear the amount of energy she gives from the very beginning of the phrase, the first note, through the phrase, and to the very last note of the phrase? Okay, so let me give y'all an example. This is going to be my sign for energy, right? So the phrase goes, fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices. This note needs energy. She does it so well. It's immaculate, and it just tells me this woman really knows breath management and breath control. And I know this because I'm a huge fan of Tori Kelly, but I just get so excited every time I hear her because it's so dang good. When Christ was born. Oh, so clean. Oh. Tori, you better sing. Okay, look at her mouth position. I'm gonna put a picture right here. Look at her mouth position on that high note. Her mouth was nice and open, her front teeth were showing, her tongue was nice and relaxed, and you can tell that was the mouth position she needed in order to get out that large note. Because listen to the end result. But I want to talk about something kind of technical with that the second to last phrase on the high note. She went from a full chest voice, continued that chest voice into the next line, went into a smooth run, y'all, smooth, and midway into the run, backed off from chest voice and effortlessly went into head voice. I want to rewind. I know that sounds like a mouthful, but I want to rewind so that you can all pay attention to all the technicalities that is going on in that one phrase and how well she executes it. Yes! Okay, I'm slightly annoyed by this audience because they are not giving Tori Kelly the recognition like the whole freaking world is giving her. She needs so much freaking recognition. It's mind-blowing. There are a few things that I'm jealous of, but one of them is Tori Kelly's voice. If you don't know, I'm a huge fan. By far, one of the best vocalists, in my opinion, don't come for me, of this generation. I can't get enough. If you liked all that you saw, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let me know down in the comment section below if you're a Tori Kelly fan. Also, turn on that bell notification so that you always know when I put up a new video on YouTube. I hope you all stay safe and are happy, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!